What's up guys, Ryan here. Welcome back to the Practical Japanese channel. In this video, I just wanted to share with you some tips and methods that I've used to learn kanji myself and how I continue to learn kanji, and hopefully if it's useful, then it can be some good practical advice for you guys to learn kanji and increase your vocabulary as well. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to do so. I try to make these Japanese learning videos as often as I can. And if you find any of the information in this video useful, please feel free to give it and my buddy here a like. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's quick little video. So for those of you who don't know, I am actually an American-born Japanese person. Therefore, my first language was English and I had to learn Japanese later on. When I first moved to Japan, my Japanese, in my opinion, really wasn't that good, but I was determined to learn it. And the two main things that really helped me to excel is, as I mentioned in a previous video, making friends and speaking only Japanese, and learning kanji. So hopefully if you're watching this video, you already know hiragana and katakana and hopefully some kanji as well. I would expect you're at least past the beginner, maybe into the intermediate stages of learning Japanese. At this point, I would strongly suggest you watch a lot of TV. Specifically TV because most Japanese TV shows have the kanji subtitles. And it's not just subtitles, they put like the kanji in like big characters, big words up on the screen, and it helps you to again hear the word, and when you hear the word and when they show it up on the screen, you can be like, oh, that's what that kanji means. So yes, watching a lot of TV helped me out a lot when it came to learning kanji. The next tip I used to help teach myself kanji is to read a lot of books. Even if I couldn't read any of the books, I would get it in something that I'm interested in, like a topic I'm interested in, and I would literally go throughout the entire book with a fine-tooth comb and write down every single word in kanji that I couldn't read. And I would look up every single one of those words, one by one, write it down, and read the book again. Yes, it took me a lot longer to read those books, but after doing so, in the process, I learned a few hundred new words and a few dozen new kanji that way. I would recommend that because it worked for me, and hopefully it can work for you, especially if it's something that you're interested in. In terms of actually being able to learn how to write the kanji, this is exactly what I did. If you follow me on TikTok, you might have seen this already. I don't know if you can see this. This is an example of how I used to practice writing the kanji over and over and over and over again, hundreds, if not thousands, multiple thousands of times, in order for the stroke pattern to just become muscle memory and ingrained in my head. And really, I just kind of bulldozed my way throughout the entire process. This is definitely a way to do it, and a lot of Japanese people do this as well. However, many of them do it when they're in early elementary school, so they don't really remember that whole process completely. But again, I was older, I was in high school when I started to learn kanji. This is just something I had to do. Honestly, if you ask any Japanese person, there really is no easy way to learn kanji. You just need to be dedicated and do it. But if I could say one thing, if you're consistent every single day, even if you're not spending a lot of time, maybe just 15 to 30 minutes every single day, that will help you, especially after you've learned a kanji and you see it again somewhere else, like in another book or in another TV show. You can be like, hey, I recognize that, and that reinforces it in your brain even more. And the last tip I wanted to share with you is going to require us changing camera angles, so let's do that real quick and I'll show you the last tip I have for learning kanji. Alright guys, so here I wanted to show you another kanji practice that you can do to learn more kanji or words, and it is what I call going down the rabbit hole in terms of kanji. So what you can do is you can take a simple kanji, and for today's example we're going to use this one right here, which is tsukuru, tsukurimasu, which is to make. And from here we can learn other words that use this character. And so for this example, we're going to take this word here, sakubun, which is like essay or to make a writing. And here we can see this character can lead us to another word. So we can look up other words that use this character now. So this character can go with this character. And this word right here is moji, which is like character. Like these individual things, this is called moji. Okay, moji. And then from here we can take this character, this moji, and move on to the next word that uses that character. And the word I came up with is this one, jimaku, which is translation, not translation, it's the words that pop up on the screen. Shoot, what is that word in English? Transcript? No, jimaku, I always forget that word in English. Jimaku, I'll have to look up what that word is in English, but jimaku is jimaku, okay? Alright, so moving on to our next example. We can start off with the basic character, tsukuru, tsukurimasu. And this next word I have is sakuhin, which is like creation, or yeah, something that you make, like it could be like a movie or something that you would present, I guess. And so we could take this next character, the hin, and we have another word or another character that connects with that, and that is shohin, and that is like product. This is like a creation you sell, I guess, so shohin. And then from here, there's another word that attaches with hin. We could use hinshitsu. Hinshitsu is like quality, like the quality of a product. And then from there, we could take this character, hinshitsu no shitsu, and we can make another word from that. And that is shitsumon, which is question. Okay, I got one more example of going down the rabbit hole. Again, we're gonna start with this character, tsukuru, and we have this character, sakusen. Sakusen is strategy. And from here, we can learn what this character is by itself. So this is tatakau, or to fight. And moving on to the next word we can learn that uses this character, we can use senryaku. Senryaku is also like another word for strategy. And from here we can take this character, the ryaku, and learn another word that uses this character now. And so the word I came up with is this word, shoryaku. Shoryaku is like abbreviation. Okay, so this is just a quick example of how you can take one kanji and go down the rabbit hole and learn a bunch of other words that are connected with that character, and then take that next character and so on and so forth. So this is a fun practice that I like to do sometimes, and hopefully it can help you as well. Alright, going back to the regular shot. Alright guys, so there you have it. Those are my practical tips for helping you to learn more kanji. I know it's hard, you just got to do it, but if you plow through it and if you're determined, I know you can do it, because I mean, look, millions of people in Japan did it, so you can do it too. It just takes some time. So again, if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe. If you found any of this information useful, please feel free to give it and my buddy here a like. Leave me any questions you may have down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Again, thank you very much for watching. ありがとうございます。また次の動画で会いましょう。じゃあ、またね。